Hi, my name is Ahmad Danish and I'm the group leader for the group Apollooo for the subject multimodal interaction design. So for this assignment, I did exploring modalities, role-playing acting, and contributed to 3D modeling prototype.
Hello, my name is Fatia Binti Fauzi and I was in charge of the user persona, interaction flow design, and I'm also the video editor for both roleplay and presentation video.
Hi, my name is Nur Anissa and I was in charge in conducting peer testing, preparing roleplay storyboard, and roleplay acting.
Hi, my name is Afika Aida Binti Asman, and I'm from the group Apollooo for the subject Multimodal Interaction Design. Today, my group and I will be presenting about our project based on self-service kiosks.
A self-service kiosk is a touchscreen computer or interactive tablet that enables users to obtain information or services without speaking to a human. In other words, the user doesn't require assistance from personnel to serve themselves.
Next up, we'll be going into the different categories of self-service kiosks. Firstly, we have retail kiosks, followed by food and beverage kiosks, wayfinding kiosks, banking kiosks, and lastly, information kiosks.
The kiosk that we have chosen is Maybank's automated teller machine, also known as ATM. Maybank, a leading financial institution, offers ATMs as 24/7 self-service kiosks for essential banking services like cash withdrawals, fund transfers, bill payments, and balance inquiries. ATMs empower users to perform basic transactions independently using a bank card and secure PIN.
Next up, I'll be talking about the strength and weakness of this kiosk design. Starting off with the strength, the first one is a familiar design. Most ATMs have fairly similar designs and interfaces, which can serve as a crutch for individuals who are affiliated with multiple banks as the process becomes more intuitive. Next is a simple user interface. ATMs of banks like Maybank and CIMB Bank have simple, clean, and intuitive designs. This helps users with their transactions. The last strength is convenience. The Maybank ATM is convenient and offers a wide range of services to users, from cash withdrawals to activation of online banking services. They are also widely available across the nation. Next up, weaknesses. There is a high fraud potential due to only requiring a debit or credit card and the correct PIN that is linked to said card. The risk of fraud and/or theft runs very high. In a case scenario, a thief could withdraw any amount of money from a stolen card if they had the PIN. Next up is a lack of verifiable information. A lack of identity verification, such as biometrics or facial recognition, means that anyone other than the owner of the account could steal or take money, provided they have the card and the PIN. Next up is technical issues. Problems can arise with ATMs where the screen of the machine freezes, slows down, or the card reader or the connection fails.
The reliance on debit or credit cards and PIN numbers as the main form of security increases the likelihood of fraud and unauthorized access. If someone loses their card or if it gets stolen and their corresponding PIN number becomes known to a thief, they can take over that person's account without further verification. This will lead to trust issues towards ATM services security.
As part of our analysis of Maybank's ATMs, we conducted an observational study to examine user interactions and identify security vulnerabilities. This was guided by the problem that reliance on debit or credit cards and PINs as the sole authentication method increases the risk of fraud and unauthorized access. Additionally, we also observed competitor ATM machines to compare their features and security measures. This allowed us to identify differences in design, user experience, and security protocols, providing a broader perspective on industry standards and potential areas for improvement.
The input modalities for ATM machine are keypad, card reader, and touchscreen. Keypad is used to enter PIN numbers, account details, and transaction amounts or navigate screen. Card reader accepts cards for user identification and account access, while touchscreen enable customers to select options by tapping, making navigation faster. For our improved modalities, we thought of adding fingerprint scanner and facial recognition. The fingerprint scanner can detect or scans users' fingerprint to ensure their ownership, and facial recognition, on the other hand, works by analyzing our facial features. These two technologies can enhance security measures in terms of access control.
Next, I will be talking about user profiling and user persona. Our primary user profile shows that our demographics are 35 to 55-year-olds, male and female, income worth of 4,800 to 10K, education level of secondary and tertiary, occupation blue collar, single and married, and lives in urban and rural locations. Next, psychographics prefer quick access to cash and banking services without waiting in lines, trust in physical banking transactions compared to fully digital platforms, and older users who may prefer simpler, user-friendly ATM interfaces. As for our secondary user profile, our demographic shows 18 to 34-year-olds, male and female, 300 to 500 worth of allowance, 3,000 to 6,000 worth of income, education level of tertiary, occupation white collar, single and married, urban and rural locations. Psychographics are individuals who are hesitant to rely fully on digital transactions due to concerns about fraud and unfamiliarity with advanced features, may not be avid users of ATMs due to preferring human interactions and only use ATMs when necessary, such as to activate secure verification or to deposit cash. These are our user personas. Meet Siti, a 42-year-old baker. She lives in the urban part of Selangor. She worries about card skimming or stolen pins. She also prefers managing a portion of her finance in cash to avoid overspending. Comfortable using ATMs and basic mobile banking. Kumar, a 55-year-old government employee, visited his usual neighborhood ATM to withdraw cash, unaware that a hidden camera has been installed by fraudsters. When Kumar inserted his ATM card, the hidden camera recorded his PIN number as he entered it. A few days later, Kumar noticed unauthorized withdrawal from his account and in panic contacted the bank. The bank froze his card, issued a new one with a fresh PIN, and investigated the fraud, eventually reimbursing his lost funds. Kumar wishes that ATMs could be more secure and offer alternatives to using PIN numbers for access, such as biometric authentication or other advanced security measures, to better protect users like him from fraud. As for post scenario, Zaki, a 35-year-old sales executive, is concerned about hidden cameras and fraud. He then chooses an ATM with biometrical authentication for enhanced security. Instead of using just a card and PIN, this ATM also had a biometric option, which scans his face and fingerprint and is quickly authenticated through secure facial recognition and fingerprint scanning.
The program starts. The user enters their card into the ATM slot. The user waits for the ATM to prompt them to enter their PIN. The user enters their PIN number using the keypad. The machine checks if the number is correct. If no, the program ends. If yes, the user places their finger on the ATM's fingerprint scanner. The user waits for the ATM to verify the fingerprint. The machine checks if the fingerprint is verified. If no, the program ends. If yes, the user looks directly at the ATM's camera. The user waits for face recognition to complete. The machine checks if the recognition was successful. If no, the program ends. If yes, the user waits for the ATM to prompt on-screen questions. The program ends.
This is the storyboard for our roleplay video, which is designed to illustrate both the current challenges and the proposed improvements to Maybank's ATM services. This dual storyboard approach ensures a clear comparison between the current and improved systems, effectively communicating the impact of the proposed solutions.
This is our 3D model/prototype. I've included different angles of our improved ATM machine, ranging from the front, sides, back, and included our best angle. As you can see, I've placed the camera on the upper middle for facial recognition, and for the other improved modality, I've added a fingerprint scanner in between the keypad and card slot. This is how it looks like if our persona is using it. Different angles can be seen here too.